Why am I here? Tonight, I officially announce my retirement from the WWE.
That's what we're going to talk about today, along with Money in the Bank. We're going to talk about a bunch of that stuff, man. Money in the Bank, man. And we're going to talk about John Cena. We're going to talk about the retirement of John Cena, man. Okay? All right, welcome, guys. Welcome. So welcome to It's All About Wrestling episode 114. And then we got a jam-packed episode today. Jam-packed episode. All right? A very jam-packed episode. All right, I'm sorry. So yeah, we're gonna review Money in the Bank, John Cena, NXT. NXT and a bunch of other stuff in the world of wrestling. That's what we're gonna do in this show. All right, man. Close to the top of the hour. All right, man. All right. All right, Wizard. I'm a little pissed off right now. I'm not gonna say why. I'm just a little pissed off. I'm a little angry. I'm a little angry. But it's private. Oh. All right. All right. All right. Let's get into this. I'm gonna do NXT first until we get the Wizard comes up. All right. I got pictures from this weekend, obviously. A lot of pictures. Now you know what? Since nobody's coming on X, might as well just. Oh, I don't think I can exit. Oh yeah, I can. Yeah, there we go. Just keep on YouTube. All right. One person watching. The fuck. All right. NXT. NXT Takeover Heatwave. NXT Heatwave. Okay. We got. Well, I'm sorry. Well, the first match was on the pre-show. It was what's her name? Ariana Grace and Carmen Petrovic versus JC Jane and her tactic partner, blanking on her name, an opening match. The reason for this match came about is because Carmen Petrovic and Ariana Grace are both we Canadian, well, actually Torontonian. So NXT decided to have him be on the card for tonight's show, for yesterday's show. Just to let them wrestle in their hometown, which is very thoughtful for them. Of WWE NXT, and they end up getting the win, which which I believe was the right move. And a lot of the show made Canadians happy. Canadians happy. The show made a lot of Canadians happy. Okay. Then we start off. Then we start off the show. NXT Heatwave. Then we start off the show with the North American Championship title on the line for the males, the men's. All right. Wesley has a chance to get his title back from Obi Femi. And if Wesley loses, he can't challenge for the North American Championship as long as Obi Femi is the champion. And that turned out to be the case here. Which is really contrast of two different wrestling styles. One is more of a power base. Obi Femi is more power base, where Wesley is more of a high flyer. Two contrasting different styles of wrestling, and they meshed very well here. They worked very well here. These two different contrasting styles of wrestlers, very well here. But unfortunately for Wesley, he managed not to pick up the win and loses the match. Obi Femi retains, and Wesley, meaning Wesley cannot once again could not challenge for the North American title as long as Obi Femi has the belt. So once Obi Femi loses it, Wesley could challenge it for again, as long as the belt's on a different waist, a different person. All right. Now we're gonna get into the next match, which was, I believe, was for the female North American Championship. The female North American Championship. Ruka versus Kalani Jordan. Both very athletic women. A little bit similar backgrounds. Both went to school on athletic scholarships and degrees. But one is a gymnast, the other is not. Ruka is more of someone spends time at the beach. Kalani, right? They're very similar, best of friends, right? There were two friends facing each other in this match. No personal heated rivalry with the two. Just a friendly match for North American title. Once in the match for female. Once in the match, there's no friends. You're an enemy. After the match, before and after, they're friends. And this is a high athletic match as hell, man. They both women show off their athleticism. Both of them. Right? And they have to establish this title as something serious for the women in NXT as a secondary title, right? So by having Kalani Jordan lose, if they had Kalani Jordan lose, that already would make the title obsolete. So the good news is they did not have Kalani Jordan lose. All right, Kalani Jordan won. Right, Kalani Jordan won, and retained over Sawuka. And she raised Sawuka's hand afterwards, then celebrated. A good match, right? Between the two athletic women. All right, let's get into the next match. I believe for the tag team titles match. I believe it was for the tag team titles. Axiom and I was gonna say Ben Carter and Nathan Fraser versus Chase University, the team of Duke Hudson and Chase, Andre Chase for the tag team titles. Now, the thing going in this match is the communication issues between Axiom and Nathan Fraser. Nathan Fraser arrived late to the show. They're actually mid-show. While the show was going on, he arrived. They had a backstage segment where he comes to backstage, meets tag team for Axiom. He was in his regular clothing that he picked out from getting dressed, all that during mid-show, and he was late. And this is a continuation of them having issues, problems. There's like certain problems with that. Axiom is like something is going on with Nathan Fraser, right? And Axiom is not is not so sure about Nathan Fraser. Like, what's happening with this guy? What this guy's a little bit. There's something different changing. I don't know. I don't know. Uh, and you would think it speaks like it's gonna be a heel turn or something, and eventually down the line, you would think it would happen here, but I don't think the heel turn would have happened against Chase University. Because that's not the tag team to lose the titles to. But in the end, yeah, Axiom and Nathan Fraser retained over Chase University. All right. All right, let's go to the next match. This next match was for the Women's NXT Championship. Roxanne Perez versus Lola Vice. Lola Vice. This match was solid too. Two good workers in the ring. You got Lola Vice is more of a technical submission specialist. Roxanne is more of like I won't say necessarily high flying, but it's a little bit all around. Not in terms of strength. So this actually was a short match. The second shortest match, actually the shortest match on the main card. Uh, this match was fun as hell. Roxanne Perez did retain as I expected, but she hit her finisher over and over multiple times because Lola Vice was kicking out not two of them, but like three of them at the time. So she hit it more than three, and eventually, like the fifth or sixth time, Lola Vice was unable to kick. Well, she made sure to hit over and over to make sure Lola Vice doesn't kick out after kicking about two or three of them in the match. And Lola Vice, yeah, so Lola Vice loses, and Roxanne Perez gets the win. Over Lola Vice. Now we'll see what go with the we'll see what goes on with Roxanne Perez. Who her next challenge is going to be? Who is next in store for that title? All right, next we got the main event, the Fatal 4-Way match. Two Canadians, Sean Spears and Ethan Page. All right. Also, we got Javon Evans, a very young upstart rookie, 20 years old, versus Trick Williams, the champion. in a fatal four-way match. So Trick Williams has a major disadvantage, right? He only has a 25% chance of winning, 75% chance of losing the title, right? And unfortunately, he did lose the title. This match was actually pretty fun. There were some great moments, some hard-hitting moments, some really violent moments in this match. But in the end, to the surprise of everybody, I think people watching at the event and at the show, Ethan Page managed to get the win, but not by doing anything, just by landing after Trick need need Javon, right? But Trick then got pulled by Sean Spears. On Ethan Page landed on Siobhan back first with Javon's shoulders pinned to the mat, meaning he was in a pinning position, and Ethan Page just fell on his back on Javon, and the ref counted 1, 2, 3. Well, Trick was so angry, surprised because he got pulled up by Sean Spears. Sean Spears screwed himself over because he could have broke the account if he wanted to. All right. He was so mad. Ethan Page celebrates as a new NXT champion after being in the promotion for like a little bit less than like for 5, 6 weeks. Very fast he becomes champion. Very, very fast. 2 months. 2 months, we'll say. Very surprising. Very surprising that I did not see Ethan Page. I thought Trick was going to retain the title. The crowd was hot for the overall event, as the Toronto crowd was. They were hot for. They were very hot for the whole weekend, actually. Okay. Okay. Uh, yeah, that's NXT, man. So come on in. Oh, oh well, okay. I'm checking what's on tonight for WWE Raw. Oh, Damien Camp is no longer with WWE. Oh, from NXT, Damien Camp is gone. The brother of Gable Stevenson. Oh, all right. All right, man. All right. Oh, hey, DL, what's up?
Not much. How you doing? Can you hear me
What's
now?
up, Leo?
Can you hear me? Okay. Yeah. What's up, man? Get it?
Sorry,
Oh, hear me?
I
Oh,
yeah, I can hear you.
hello.
Sorry, I had
Okay. Hi.
I lowered my volume on my PC. I don't know why. Well, yeah, I can hear
Okay.
you. I'm fine.
Okay.
Oh man, how are you, man? That was a hell of a weekend, man. That was a hot weekend. Really, really
Yes.
hot weekend.
Yes, indeed. Between that, between Money in the Bank, and even there's some good stuff on NXT Heatwave.
Yeah, well, Heatwave was fun, but it was really short, shorter than the past NXT shows. Like,
Yeah, it was pretty. It was pretty quick. Yeah.
which because the matches on the card, like they did not, none of them went past 25 minutes. No match went past 25 minutes. None.
Yeah. This almost could have just been like a NXT show, NXT themed
Yeah,
show.
yeah. I mean, it was a fun show. NXT. I mean, the main event surprised me. I did not expect Ethan Page.
Yeah. Ethan Page is the new NXT champion.
I, I the way I mean, I like the way it's ended. The clever way it's ended, though. It's just like accidentally.
He just
What
kicked him. He kicked him right into the pin on
Yeah,
on him. Like,
and then
whoa, okay.
Sean Spears made a mistake of pulling Trick Williams out, because because
Yeah.
he pulled him out under, and Sean Spears, we realized what he has done, and Trick is like, oh, what did you do? Oh my God, what happened? Oh, he was so shocked. That
Yeah.
was good. All the other match, I mean, Lola Vibes just, I mean, how many finishers did Roxanne put on Lola?
Yeah,
Vibes?
Roxanne did like pop rocks like 6 times on her.
Oh, yeah, because she kicked out like 2 of them, right? Like 2
Yeah.
or 3 of them. She
Yeah.
would not give up. And also like, so the North American Women's match. I mean, yeah, I mean, like obviously Kalani Jordan's gonna win. You can't have her lose the title. I mean, that would already make the title obsolete if you ever lose her in the first title defense. But that match was very athletic. I mean, they're both athletic in the ring, both of them.
Yeah.
Then that was the starting match. Obi Femi and Wesley was good too. Two contrasting styles, power versus I guess speed, high flying.
Yeah.
But Obi Femi is probably going to be the next guy. It's going to probably be like I thought Obi Femi is going to be like the next. I thought Obi Femi is going to be the one to beat Trick Williams to take the NXT title because I think he's going to be a champion, like NXT champion one day.
It seems like they're trying to do what's up, man? It seems like they're trying to do a similar thing with Gunter, where like I think they're trying to have him be like the longest reigning North American champion.
Yeah.
I did read people theorizing that Obafemi could be like Keith Lee and have both.
Oh man, I don't know about that. I mean, I like Obafemi, but like I don't know about him holding both. I don't know.
I did not expect Trick Williams to lose the title so quickly. I mean, like how long ago did he win the belt for Ilya?
Shoot.
Like February, March?
It was like right after like a couple weeks after Stand to Deliver, right? A few weeks after Stand to Deliver.
Was it on one of the NXT special shows?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe. Let's see that. I'm sure. I mean, they put the title on like Ethan Page has only been in NXT for like a little bit less
6
than
weeks.
6 weeks, yeah.
Yep. He's already won the title.
Week 2 of spring breaking. Oh no, that's a spring break. No. When did he win it?
Was it spring breaking?
Yeah, spring breaking. Yeah, it was spring breaking. Yeah, that was.
I thought Yeah, I thought Trick was gonna hold it past SummerSlam at least.
Okay, April 23 was the first spring breaking because it was 2 weeks. That's when Trick won.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, not too long after.
Not even 3 months. Yeah, not even 3 months. Like wow, he was so hot at the time. I did not expect.
I know he's like one of the hottest things in NXT. I thought he was going to hold it to at least past SummerSlam, but
yeah, because they're not doing an NXT at SummerSlam. That's what they did this week. It was overall solid show.
Yeah, I thought we were going to eventually get a match with Dang, what was that? Who's that guy in Metaphor? I forget his name.
Noam
Not
Dar.
Noam Dar. I thought we were gonna lead up to that at some point, and the whole love triangle square. I don't know if this thing with Lash
They kind
Legend.
of-
I
Yeah,
don't know.
well, Noam Dar got injured, so that
They
that
kind
hurt,
of died off the love triangle thing. They kind of swayed away from like really quickly.
They'll come back.
Like I said,
I
once he
ship
got-
Lash and
once he got
Trick so
injured.
hard.
Well,
Yeah,
I mean,
once he got injured,
it's
yeah.
good thing because they are a thing in real life, so at least it
Yeah.
Yeah.
makes sense.
Solid event. It was short, but solid. We're gonna talk, I guess, Money in the Bank now, and then we're gonna talk John Cena.
Well, I say, did you talk about the teaser at the end of?
Oh, who cares? What that guy? Don't you know he's gonna come? Joe Henry. Oh,
Yeah,
I believe in Joe Henry.
I believe
Like,
I believe in Rusev and Lana's lawyer. That's all I will say.
Oh
no,
God.
what?
Oh gosh.
In Joe Henry's first WWE appearance was as Rusev and Lana's lawyer
Oh,
in
oh,
a segment.
Oh.
I did not know that.
I
You
forgot.
can look it up. If you
Lil-
look up Joe, if you look up Joe Henry, Rusev Lana, it's on there. He just talked about it on Chris Van Vliet's show.
Dude, I did a binge of Joe Hendry the past like week or so because like he just started coming up in like the topics because I barely been watching TNA, so I was like, Joe Hendry, why is everybody talking about Joe Hendry? So I literally looking him up and I'm like, you know what? He got something, man. Joe Hendry got something.
That's all it takes. You just can look at it. You're like, I believe in Joe Henry.
I believe.
Unless you're Aaron, then you don't. Believe.
No, I'm not.
Now,
I'm just
now,
messing with someone for the fun of him.
now, is he going to walk out of
Mark,
Slammiversary
Mark.
as the TNA champion? I don't know about that, but we'll see.
No, that's like a 6-man tag team match. Like,
It's a six. It's a like a 6-way.
Okay.
It's like a
6-way. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's get to Money in the Bank. All right. So, before we get into this is Drew McIntyre's night.
It was his night
The
for like
beginning,
an
It was his-
hour.
Yeah, night for a part of it. Yeah.
the beginning, how it's going, how it went, is going, and how it went.
Yeah,
All things-
I called this. I freaking called it. If it was either he was going to screw him during the ladder match, or Drew was going to cash in that night and Punk was going to screw him there. And lo and behold, that's what
I
happened.
just want to know why the Punk wanted Drew to win the Money in the Bank just to screw him out of the title. Why did you screw him out of the Money in the Bank?
Because to make him to give him a false sense of security. You know?
Yeah. I mean, the Money in the Bank match was good. It was fine. There was a lot of things that could have happened in this match. You could have got the right 6 getting involved with Chad, Logan Paul,
or Logan Paul, interfering.
Yeah. Who else? What else is obviously Drew McIntyre, CM Punk.
AJ was rumored, or never.
I didn't believe that rumor at all.
People were huffing the copium.
Yeah, I
AJ
don't
Lee
know
was
about
gonna
that.
show up.
I do not know about that.
Yeah,
let's
no interferences.
Yeah.
CM Punk did mention that you got to ask AJ about that.
Right.
Post conference, while he was eating donuts, he did talk about that. I understand what people assume AJ because of Drew McIntyre, what he stole from CM Punk. I understand why.
Yeah, the bracelet. Yeah.
The bracelet. Yeah. I thought this match was good. It was fun. I didn't have Drew winning, but.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I didn't expect Drew to win, but like how it was they were using that as a storytelling device. I was like, oh, you know what? That makes sense. I was so convinced that they were going to do Yeet in the Bank, man. I was so convinced it was Jey Uso was going to take it, but no.
Me too. Me too. I thought they were going to do Jey Uso. Yeah, Jey Uso. That's what people thought the favorite was, Jey Uso. I get. Well, it didn't turn out that way. Drew McIntyre. Yeah.
The more I'm seeing these Money in the Bank PLEs, the more I'm convinced that this should go back to WrestleMania. Like, it really feels like it needs to. Like, the show wasn't bad; it was still a good show. But I was just like, I'm just sitting there like, this doesn't really need to be a PLE. It really doesn't.
And now Drew is suspended because he literally attacked like Adam Pearce at the They were at the desk where they do the pre-show stuff.
Oh yeah, that they he was like at the commentary desk for the
Yeah.
pre-show
Yeah.
and just calling out Punk, and then he elbowed Adam Pearce, and Wade Barrett was holding him back, whatever. That was like, oh boy.
Way better. Not risk your,
That was
don't
cool.
risk your career.
I like that.
Don't risk your job.
Yeah, that was cool.
If you hit him one more time, your career is over, and you'll never
Career
get
is
Punk. Is
over.
what Barrett said.
If it
Yeah.
was Nick Aldis probably would have hit him back.
No, Nick Aldis would have just suspended him right then and there.
Yeah, that's true.
Or
what's the next?
Yeah, fired him or something.
Well, the next match is Intercontinental title match versus Braun Breaker, and this match killed.
Yeah, this was a really good match. Also, I appreciate them updating Braun Breaker's theme. Like, it sounds a lot cooler now. It sounds a lot better.
I think I missed that.
I know some people are getting I know Wizard and some people are getting tired of Sami Zayn because they think he's getting boring because Sami Zayn used to be funny. Like he doesn't talk. He's not funny anymore. Like I don't mind him being serious.
What do you mean?
He's not Uzi.
I don't want him to be fully silly, but I want him to show some of his comedic side too. A little.
He can be a comedic character like a Spider-Man, right? Like he can joke against the heel he's fighting, but he doesn't do it. He's like, I will give you a worthy fight, opponent, man. He's not like he doesn't make fun of him or anything like that. Like that could be how you give him something different.
Ever since he's left the bloodline, it's like his sense of humor went away.
I honestly think that's a good thing because I think Triple H is trying to build him up as like a main event player, and it's like he can't be doing the Uzi silly stuff all the time, you know.
I think he can. Like I think the Rock's memorable.
I think that got him to the big level, right? That got him a huge push, the WrestleMania push.
Even remember in NXT, he wasn't doing the silly stuff all the time.
No, I don't mind him doing. I don't mind.
Yeah, but that's NXT. Being over in NXT is big fish, small pond. But I think with Sami Zayn, if he would go for more of like I'll joke about you, villain guy that I'm fighting and do like these quips and do like make it more fun. Like some of the Rock's most memorable promos are when he's doing a joke about a guy. So it's the same sort of deal.
The thing is, I think with Braun
and the Rock was a main event level talent, and he did jokes.
I think the way I kind of agree with you on this point, the way with Braun Breaker was being utilized. Like Sami Zayn cannot be funny with Braun Breaker. Cannot.
You can't be doing that.
Yeah, he had to be serious with them, because Braun Breaker is no laughing matter. He's not someone you can just brush aside, man. He's a monster on the wise, man. And I actually thought he was gonna win because I thought they were gonna push him like crazy. I actually thought he was gonna win the match.
Well, I don't think just yet. I think it's coming, but I think they're gonna take their time with them, especially because when you heard that Braun Breaker is gonna get pushed really hard when the Netflix deal comes up, is so I think they have a strategic way of pushing him. So.
Yeah, I mean we all agree because we talked about him. We think he's gonna have a world title belt one day.
One day, I think 100%. He will be world champion. Yes,
and I think he's one of my wrestlers that I pick. That's gonna be not exactly what John Cena is, but a big.
Or Brock Lesnar in the early days.
Yeah, like a cornerstone kind of guy. Someone when Wolverine.
Do you think he's gonna beat Gunter?
Oh, Damon Priest. I don't know.
I mean, because I think we all think that. I mean, we don't want to do predictions too early, but I'm sure we all will assume that Gunter is going to be.
I think if Damon Priest loses to Gunter, I think that's when Judgment Day turns on Damon Priest.
Could be.
Because he lost the title, like the Bloodline, man. They basically turned on Roman Reigns after losing to Cody Rhodes. I think it's going to happen.
Yeah, it could. It could.
And the difference between that and Roman Reigns, they can't really turn on Roman Reigns to beat the crap out of him. They could do it, but Judgment Day could do it with Damon Priest because he doesn't have the Roman Reigns schedule.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
They're just building up Finn Balor versus Damian, which we've been waiting to see.
even though they built up. They did Damian versus Finn Balor, like a month or 2 months ahead of them joining forces at Judgment Day. You remember that?
No.
Like 2 years. 2
I
years.
don't.
I think.
Well, not that important then.
Yeah, it's like it don't matter. The story wasn't there like it is now.
Yeah, I know.
Now, what if it's, Damian Priest versus Demon Finn Balor?
Oh, that
get it.
will be the difference.
We get a vampire. Demon Priest versus Demon Finn Balor.
Why do you want to see Vampire Damien?
Never gonna happen.
No, sorry. Don't be coming out here with no fangs and shit. Like,
I don't want to see Demon Finn Balor because the Demon Finn Balor has been losing ever since he's been losing
But
as of late.
this time Demon Finn Balor will win. You see.
Yeah, Triple H is going to redeem the mistakes that Vince did with
He
the
better
deal.
because
He's
going to
redeem the
I know Demon Finn Balor lost
mistake.
to Edge, but the most haunting memory of Demon Finn
Redeem
Balor
the mistake he
collapse.
did when he made him lose to Edge for no reason.
No,
Yeah.
also the biggest
In hindsight,
that's not the biggest mistake.
in
The
hindsight,
biggest
they probably
mistake
regret letting Edge go over.
You know what's the biggest
Yeah.
mistake?
Saying in hindsight,
When he
Triple
collapsed.
H probably regrets that.
When he collapsed on the turnbuckle, when the rope collapsed on the turnbuckle against Roman Reigns.
Yeah, when they broke the turnbuckle.
Yeah,
Even then, I would say the
ensemble
biggest
demon-
mistake was in that Edge. It wasn't booking related. It was in that Edge Finn match when they had to stop the match to sew his head back up. That was the biggest mistake. Like he should have wrestled that Demon Balor with blood pouring down his head would have been awesome.
I was
Cool.
surprised this world title match was third on the card. I was really surprised because
the sixth man did not need to main event.
No, it was such a great match.
Bloodline doesn't.
But I think the thing I'll criticize about the Money in the Bank, I think the placement of the matches were in the wrong order. Because in that triple threat match, right? Because the outcome, the end of the triple threat match, that should have been the ending of the show.
Yeah, that should have been it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And it was a good show. I mean, it was a good match. I mean, it looks like Damian Priest, Seth. I mean, like Seth loses, right? He doesn't get a title shot, right?
Seth was pissed at Punk too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Punk.
Yeah, I was.
Go ahead.
I said this, I think, on the live. I was like, that booking was so smart because you helped. Like, it hurt Drew's thing. Like, I thought Drew was gonna win or whatever. But it helped the Seth Punk feud so easily that now it's in a question of whether or not it could be a triple threat at SummerSlam, Seth versus Drew versus Punk, right?
I'm gonna help piss off.
Yeah, that's a possibility because what is Seth gonna do at SummerSlam if he's not doing
What's
that?
he gonna do tonight? He should drop a pipe bomb. Like
he's gonna run out and be like, Punk, you birthday picture for
son of a bitch, Punk, get your ass out here.
Actually, Seth and Drew are gonna do that. He's like, you son of a.
Drew can't unless he just
Drew's suspended. Yeah, so that's why they're like the match. Someone said the match will be unsanctioned. The match with Drew and Punk, it will be unsanctioned. And so they'll.
Well, he admitted in the post conference during his part. He admitted that they're keeping him away from being cleared, even though technically he is. In his mind he is cleared. Like, but they'll say he's cleared, but he says he's cleared. Like,
they're trying to keep him out of action as much as possible until SummerSlam, so there won't be any risks of injury whatsoever.
So he's because he's clearly healthy. He's really clearly cleared. If you really think about it, he's cleared. He could get physical because that was the most physical he's ever done since his injury at the Royal Rumble. So he could get involved. Like,
they just don't want to risk anything. Don't have him do anything.
It's kayfabe. He's not cleared now. Okay. Now is that the part where he's in character and not cleared?
Now, my only thing, if they do turn this into a triple threat match, which I will still love to see that, but I think it's a little too early for that because the feud is with Drew and Punk. They were building that up one-on-one. So it's I would still want to see that first, and then if they want to do a triple threat later, they can. But
we still need Seth on SummerSlam, man.
That's the only thing. So we might have to just suck up getting a triple threat, which still will be a great match. And maybe they'll wait till Bad Blood to have the one-on-one match or something. I don't know.
Look, he was choking him with the wires. He's beating him up. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Just look at CM Punk's face. Because I understand. I guess it's a way to protect both. Have Drew lose, protect both Seth Rollins and Damian. I don't know if it's technically protecting Seth Rollins because Seth Rollins doesn't get a title shot if Damian is still champion. But
well, that's going to end really quick because Hunter's going to win it.
On the live stream, Wizard. And we said that on the live stream. Yeah. It's going to end real soon.
What?
Yeah, that's going to end real soon because Gunter's walking out as world champion.
Yeah. It's like, enjoy it. Enjoy your month. Priest, you know?
It's only like 3 weeks away, SummerSlam now?
Yeah.
Like 4 or 3 weeks?
Yeah, about 4 weeks, yeah.
It's early, right? Because it's not like middle August or late August this year.
It's early August, yeah.
Yeah, August 3rd.
And I'm going to be there live.
Nice. I heard some good cards are coming. The rumor is Cody Rhodes versus Solo.
Oh, that's obviously happening, especially because Solo pinned him. So,
unfortunately, you have to see Bayley versus Nia. I feel bad for you there.
I mean, that it could be worse. And I'm expecting Nia to walk out as women's champion. Sorry, Bayley.
I hope Tiffany Stratton cashes in on Nia there.
Oh, cashes in on Nia. That would cause some drama.
But I don't want Nia to turn babyface. Like,
Nia's not gonna. What do you mean Nia's not gonna? Oh, when Tiffany cashes in on her. Oh, okay.
Usually that happens.
Yeah, I mean, you have
Or actually, no. It will be the opposite. Tiffany will turn into the babyface because she cashed in on Nia.
Yeah, that's true. People always pop for cash-ins, so it's like an easy way to turn a heel into a face. Because when Nia like holds up the belt and they play the it's Tiffy time or whatever, the crowd's gonna pop. You know?
I'm telling you, that was a great women's match. Like Tiffany, I did not have Tiffy. I mean, I actually, you know what?
I had Tiffany winning all the way.
I think I had Tiffy winning, but me and Wizard were like, we were surprised if Chelsea Green won it.
Chelsea was a good runner-up, and people were loving Chelsea. Man, it's her hometown, whatever.
You know what I hate about women's matches or men's matches? They do these crazy moves. The person that does the move to their opponent does this crazy move and willing to take themselves out of the match. I'm like, you know, if you do that, you're not going to be able to win the match. You're going to be unconscious, knocked out.
Yeah, this was the craziest women's ladder match I've ever seen. Like, they were doing a lot of crazy bumps I didn't expect. When Chelsea went through both of those tables, I was like, oh, she's dead. Oh. She's dead.
Yeah,
she's done.
The death match queen, as people called her.
And they might set something up with Tiffany and Trish. They might.
Oh that. Even though I don't care to see Trish back in the ring, but
I agree. But if they get like a Hall of Famer with Tiffany in the same,
if there's somebody that should be. Like, if there's somebody that should be her last match, Trish's last match, it's Tiffany.
You think so?
The thing is, that should be
because Becky didn't really need the rub, with their feud.
No, so Becky did not need Becky did not need a rub with Trish, not at all. Not at all.
No, but it was fun. It was a fun feud, and they all loved it, But if Trish is gonna be done, then have it be.
Charlotte did not need it. Charlotte, when she faced Trish, did not need the rub either.
Do you think she's retiring anytime soon?
With Trish?
No, but if she wanted to just be like, I'll do one more match. She said
before she interviewed John Cena that I retired here in 2006. I was like, retired. You saw you wrestle last year.
Yep, you were in a big feud with Becky. Yeah. So I don't know what are y'all talking about. It's the Undertaker. Like, oh, he's gonna retire 5 years later.
John,
Terry Funk.
Oh boy,
Ric Flair.
Ric Flair.
Hulk
Hogan. Terry Funk.
Remember, Shawn Michaels did have a long ass retirement, but he did that horrible tag team match.
Yeah, let's not talk about that. Let's not talk.
That never happened. Shawn Michaels retired after that great match with the Undertaker.
Yeah,
nothing never happened with that.
And you could tell he retired because of his hair and all that. Like he's like, I mean, if you see him from the '90s, you'd be like, and now it'd be like, This was the
But
hardcore
how
shit.
ironic! He looked the best out of all 3 of them
he
in
did.
that match. That was the ironic
Yeah.
thing.
Oh man.
Oh,
the
speaking
triple
of
threat match.
retirement, we talk about this John Cena retirement.
Oh, we're
bro.
definitely gonna talk about. We're gonna talk about after because it's
Yeah,
more
okay,
important
yeah.
in the pay per view. Yeah. The next match. What's the next match? What's the fourth? No, the fourth match was the women's title, the ladder match. The next match was the main event: the Bloodline versus Randy Orton, Cody Rhodes, and Kevin
So
Owens.
Jacob can travel out of country.
Yeah. So did Jey Uso. Jey Uso even mentioned that.
Yeah, Jey Uso. Yeah.
Yeah, he tweeted about it.
So in this match,
Well, that we already knew
this match
because
killed.
he's already been out of. He'd already
Yeah,
been
he
out
had,
of the
he had been
country.
he'd been in Canada multiple times.
This
Yeah.
match killed. This match killed. Jacob
Yeah, it was a
Fatu
really
is
good
a
match.
monster.
Yeah.
I love him no selling the rope DDT.
And
Oh, I love it. I love it. And he just
Yeah,
comes back
Randy
and
Orton's
clotheslines
like-
the hell out of him.
Randy
Like
Orton's
Orton
like-
goes down to hear the voices to call for the RKO, and he's not there, and he slowly looks up, and Fatu's standing there.
Yep.
Oh man,
Love it.
the thing is,
Someone mentioned that we're gonna get Obafemi versus Jacob Fatu at WrestleMania in like 2032 or something like that. They're gonna main event WrestleMania. It'll be like that'll be a
That's
great
true.
match one day.
That'll be awesome.
I'm one of those few who did not watch MLW, so I mean I've heard of him, but I haven't really watched his stuff. I was really impressed in this match.
Oh, and even with this, like, because I did go back and watch some of his matches at MLW. Once again, this is the WWE way, but it's like this was only the tip of the iceberg of what he was able to do.
And he lost weight, right? He lost weight.
He lost weight, yes.
And you can clearly see it. I mean, the match was good. It's, I mean, Cody Rhodes. I mean, the way it ended had was going to go for a third crossroads on Solo, and just Jacob Fatu just basically did a whisper to the wind. And then
Yeah, but dude,
yeah,
this guy's insane, bro.
yeah, and this did an inverted DDT in the Solo spike. Even though the spike, if you really look closely, he hits him in the top of the chest.
Yeah, he
That's
doesn't.
always
He
been
doesn't
the-
aim it perfectly.
No, I'm like, yeah,
Well,
yeah.
Umaga did it to the chest too.
Yeah,
You
he
need to
sometimes
watch
gets
it.
to the chest. Yeah.
That way otherwise you're
Well-
stabbing him in the throat with your thumb, and you'll actually hurt. the guy,
Exactly.
you
Like
know?
you'll actually injure their throats.
And the important thing here is who got pinned. It's Cody Rhodes.
I know
Mhm.
people will be upset that he's losing because he's the champion, but I feel like this needed to happen because they need to elevate Solo as an actual threat. So
Well,
I think this needed to
'cause
happen.
It's like when they did with
Solo-
The Rock the night
Solo-
before Cody won the belt. You know,
Solo's
Rock
a
pinned
top
him, and then
heel.
Cody won.
Solo's
the
a
next
top heel
Yeah.
on SmackDown. And all the stuff he's done with the Bloodline, basically destroying Paul Heyman, injuring Paul Heyman, kicking him out, recruiting his own members, saying Roman Reigns doesn't have to tribal chief anymore. I mean, that at the end of SmackDown, that was a great vignette by Solo. We were just sitting there,
Yeah.
you know, that was great. So him pinning Cody Rhodes made sense to make him a legit threat, even though the past few months was building up to that. Here, solidifies it because they're gonna have a match at SummerSlam. All right, that's obvious, right? They're gonna have a match at SummerSlam. Is it after SummerSlam, whether it's a fall, whatever? They could do the Roman Reigns comes back, whatever, and be like, "Who said you're the tribal chief?" I mean, Roman Reigns is gonna get a freaking huge pop. He's gonna get a huge pop.
Yeah. He's going to be the biggest baby face in that company.
And I think if you
Yeah,
come back with
the
Paul
moment
Heyman-
his music hits,
yeah,
the moment his
Everybody's
music
gonna go
hits, and you
crazy.
get the dun-dun,
and this,
yeah.
and this is, and you know, Roman Reigns as when he was a babyface, when they're pushing down our throats, so you get a lot of boos. He's not gonna get that anymore when he comes
Nope.
back. Not at
Nope.
all.
Oh
Not at all,
boy.
man. Because they hate Solo more. Because Solo has done like worse. I mean, like Roman Reigns has done all the bad stuff, but Solo has like undermined everything, and
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like it's like when Triple H took over DX. He brought his own crew, and he basically threw Shawn Michaels under the bus, too.
Yeah.
Because he dropped the ball.
You're
He said
damn
that
right,
promo.
it was me, Sean.
And Triple H did say like Triple H when DX 98 after WrestleMania, Triple H said Shawn dropped the ball, basically. Because Sean obviously went away because he legitimately hurt his back. And he was away for 4 years. But Triple H, they decided to keep the X, and that's when he brought in X-Pac and eventually the New Age Outlaws. It's kind of like that. But they very quickly turned the Triple H DX into baby faces like 2 months later. Yeah, it's like that. But yeah, like they had to win. The thing is, man, who do I want? I want Jacob Fatu in a singles match. But Randy Orton, Kevin Owens, like I was surprised it was Jacob Fatu and not the other Loa.
With Tonga Loa?
Yeah, in the suit. I figured it'd be them. I guess they wanted to showcase Jacob Fatu in a big event.
I mean, let's be real though. Like, if you have Jacob Fatu, you using them in the 6-man. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Tonga Loa. Like, you gotta just take.
You gotta showcase him. Yeah,
you gotta showcase him.
No one cares about Camacho.
Camacho.
Unless it's the Girls of Destiny. I'm sorry, nobody cares about
GLD.
Yeah.
GLD. Oh man. I guess we could talk about the big elephant in the room. John Cena coming back. I thought John Cena was in Toronto to announce something for like Toronto. Like,
WrestleMania.
Yeah, I thought it was WrestleMania, or like the hinting that he would do it. Yeah, like because that's what he always does. And Grayson Waller would come out, he'd RKO it, or attitude adjustment him.
He does.
That would be the.
Why am I here? Tonight, I officially announce my retirement from the WWE.
Yeah.
That made not just wrestling news, that made entertainment news too. Like they're all talking about. So he's not retiring now, everybody. Like,
yeah, that was the thing that was stupid. Like, they obviously wanted that soundbite specifically, but it was like, well, I'm gonna retire. The next year's WrestleMania or whatever is my last WrestleMania. But then when you're retiring, right? Is it at WrestleMania or is it after?
So, yeah, because
he just an athlete, though.
He didn't say that was going to be his last match. He just said that's going to be his last WrestleMania.
Yeah, so it's like so what?
Athlete,
got like a year?
Wizard, it's like an athlete saying before the year, yeah, this is gonna be on my last season. That's what it's like.
So, yeah, so we knew this was coming. We knew this was
hinted
coming.
at it. Yeah.
It's like he's spending less and less time in WWE. He's about to get into the DCU. So it's like I assumed that at some point he was, some point soon that he was going to retire. It's just
For the Rock.
Yeah, it's just the reality that it's actually happening now. And yeah, it
stunned people backstage, right? Like people didn't know. Like I read the reports that John Cena was here in Toronto. Like I have no reason. Like why? Obviously, like when he did it at Wembley, he was basically getting the crowd all hyped for. Let's not want to feature WrestleMania here.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was something like that, very similar.
Yeah, didn't he do it in Paris too, or not Paris, but Lyon?
I don't know.
No, I don't think so.
He announced he's retiring, but wait, guys! I declare I'm gonna enter the Royal Rumble. So he's gonna enter the Royal Rumble. So we're ready for our first entry, I guess. I mean, John Cena doesn't deal with anything. He just declares himself the entry.
Well, I mean, that's the thing. Like, is he going to be in the Royal Rumble, or is he just going to have a match at the Royal Rumble?
Yeah, he basically just said Royal Rumble is my last Royal Rumble. So like,
Elimination Chamber is going to be his last Elimination Chamber.
Yeah, like that means that it doesn't mean that he's in the Elimination Chamber, right? Like because you have to qualify for it. You can't just declare. I mean, I suppose you could, not to stop you.
I mean, he doesn't mean it means he could wrestle on the. I mean, remember, Elimination Chamber is a pay-per-view card itself.
Yeah, like I know that's what I'm saying. That's what we're saying.
Yeah,
like just because he says he's going to be at Royal Rumble, that means he's in the Royal Rumble.
Right. I'm just going to get this out the way right now because I know there's some people that are thinking it, and there's actually some crazy people out there that want it. No, he should not be trying to win his 17th world title. Please, no. We don't need it. Don't do that. I don't want it. No, it's going to
just let it. This Vanquish it the next night on Raw. Yeah, no, like no.
I like. It's gonna feel artificial. It's gonna feel forced because because we know it's going to happen. If he announces that he's going to go after it, he's going to win it. So it's like,
Yeah.
and like, I just no. If he's going to retire, I want it to feel as organic as possible and not take away from the current talent that we have now. You know
what? If he was going to win it, he should win it not at WrestleMania, at an event before, and play younger and have a younger up and coming talent that's hot win it from him in WrestleMania as a retirement match. Put somebody over as a champion.
So, we were talking about this on the live stream about who should be the one to get the rub. I said Braun, Braun should beat him. And like, if John Cena goes out on his back, right, as is tradition, he could just go out winning the match and be like, I want Cena wins, lol. Like, it would be the ultimate retirement match if he beats Braun Breaker, Cena wins, lol.
It depends on who it's going to be. If they say he wants like Randy Orton, I can see John Cena beating Randy Orton.
I mean, Randy Orton is a very safe choice.
Yeah.
I want Randy Orton and him, but I don't want it as the retirement match. I just want it one last time.
I don't think that should
be not as the retirement match. Yeah.
Like
you were talking about
would win against Randy Orton.
Yeah. We're talking about winning the breaking the record, have them wrestle at Elimination Chamber for like opportunity to fight for Cody's title, right? Because Randy's going to turn on Cody because they got to do that feud, Randy versus Cody, and then they'll be like Randy Cody at Royal Rumble or something like that, right? And like basically, so make the match about the opportunity to break the record because Randy's close. Like Randy's like, I think like 3 away or something like that.
14.
Oh, I do want to see Cody Rhodes versus John Cena. I do want to see that. Now, where? I don't know. I wouldn't put it at WrestleMania because I think there's going to be bigger stories for WrestleMania, but that is a match I think should happen before he retires. It's Cody Rhodes versus John Cena.
Like, if John Cena announcing this is I'm going to be at every single pay-per-view from now until WrestleMania, that's a different thing.
Yeah,
he's still filming Peacemaker.
So you already have like, well, when is he coming back then? Rumble? And then Elimination Chamber, and then WrestleMania, right?
He's cleared some of his schedule for next year for the first couple months of next year. That's why he can announce he's going to be at those Premium Live events, right? Like we have to be on the schedule for filming.
Yeah.
And no, do not do Rock versus Cena 3 times, you jabronis.
There's some people suggesting that.
I don't care if he's the final boss. Like, I don't want to see it.
I also said that on the live stream. I said, do you do final boss Rock versus John Cena?
No.
But I also just feel like they wouldn't be able to put together a good one, right? Like they couldn't put together a good match, It would be the promos would be the only thing, but they had their moment in Cody's match, and I feel like that's the last time you need to do it.
Yeah, we don't.
AJ Styles versus John Cena, though. Bring that feud back, and we got something because AJ's on his last run too.
Bring back Edge. Get Edge on AEW, man.
I don't know. Because they've done it 3 times already. That feud was so good. I don't want them to ruin that.
But AJ Styles he's gonna wake up. He's gonna have his breakfast. He's gonna drive to the event, and then he's gonna beat up John Cena.
Beat up John Cena. Oh gosh.
Beat up John Cena. Yeah, that'd be that was hilarious. That's hilarious. But I think Braun Breaker would be good. He could put over Braun Breaker.
Braun Breaker, maybe.
Yeah, if it's not gonna be someone like Knight or Carmelo.
Oh wait! What if it is LA Knight? Oh.
Yeah.
It could be LA Knight.
That might be good because they were teasing that a few months ago.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he was.
If it's a face versus a face, like passing of the torch thing, then it's either Knight or Cody. If it's a heel, I'm gonna be the guy to dethrone the old guy. If it's not gonna be Theory again, because you don't want to do that, but
no,
Carmelo and Braun work for like that. If you want to go, who should do it? The true person, Baron Corbin. Baron Corbin.
No.
Who retired Kurt Angle.
I hated that so much. We all were screaming John Cena versus Kurt Angle. We were screaming that to the heavens. And Vince was like, no, we're going to do Baron Corbin. Like, fuck you, Vince.
It should be R-Truth. Because everybody knows R-Truth.
R-Truth.
The biggest fan of John Cena.
Chad Gable.
I want
Chad
Cena
Gable?
to come. Chad Gable.
Chad's not bad of like a full circle kind of thing where it's like
People want him
Cena
against Kurt Angle.
debuted on an Olympic collegiate wrestler, and
People
so
want
Cena
Chad Gable versus
loses
Kurt Angle.
his last match is against an Olympic collegiate wrestler, right?
Yeah.
They want
Oh
him,
wait.
right?
I don't think they're gonna do it. I don't think he's gonna do it, but because we've never seen this match before, and I think it's too late because they're getting really old. John Cena versus Stone Cold Steve Austin. Man. We should have done this 4 years ago, but no. I don't think it's gonna happen. But that would be the ultimate retirement match right there.
John Cena versus Uncle Howdy in a Firefly Funhouse.
Oh gosh. Do you think do you think they would try that since the WrestleMania his match with Bray, the last one was in the pandemic. Do you think they would try and do that?
No.
I don't know.
No. That'd be like them killing off John Cena, and John Cena's not really retiring. Like...
John Cena versus The Miz.
Oh
no, not again. No.
I did say John Cena versus Wade Barrett, and then he finally puts Wade Barrett over. It's like, we did it.
Wade Barrett.
I'll allow it this time.
Oh gosh.
He does put Wade. Oh yeah,
Wade puts the Nexus armband arm, and then it's like, yeah.
Or I got some bad news for you.
Right, I've got some bad news.
Or like who else did he kind of bury? Alex Riley. Did he bury like Alex Riley?
Life buried Alex Riley.
Life buried Alex Riley.
Just
Drew McIntyre. I don't know.
Drew McIntyre. Oh, that'd be interesting. But like, I'm gonna put you out of your misery, John.
Do you CM Punk versus John Cena?
You're not gonna make it to your retirement match.
Ooh, well, it depends. It depends what he's going to do with Seth and Drew at WrestleMania.
Well, imagine if it's like for the Elimination Chamber, like a qualifying match on TV.
I imagine you're gonna,
like it's Punk versus Cena main eventing Raw for qualifying, and they put on like this great match like they used to.
They're not going to give it away on Monday Night Raw. Know that's not happening.
Well, Cena only has so many matches, right? Like left over. If he's coming back in Rumble and leading at Mania.
Unless they decide to do a match the first night that Raw is on Netflix, that will be the most ideal time to do it. But I do not see them giving it away on Monday Night Raw.
I mean, we've seen some bangers back in the day, especially from them on Monday Night Raws, right? Like Cena and Punk wrestled that one great match already on Raw.
True, but like also keep in mind, we haven't seen Punk wrestle on Raw yet. So I'm like, are they going to? Would they be willing to do that on a Raw? I mean,
Punk wrestled on Collisions and stuff, right?
True, but that's
Dynamite.
AEW. Yeah. This is WWE. Yeah. They have different regulations going on.
I don't think they'll make him wrestle every week on Raw. Usually,
especially because
we see injured.
Yeah, we just see how fragile he is. So it's like I said, the only way I see it is if they want to start off the Raw Netflix on a banger, they do it on the first episode of the year. But other than that, I don't know.
Oh yeah, I'm just looking at that pay-per-view schedule. Bash at Berlin, Bad Blood.
Blood.
So no pay-per-view in September. Bad Blood.
I'm surprised they didn't get that song. They didn't get Bad Blood for that. I'm surprised.
What are you gonna do?
Probably too expensive.
Well, they probably will. They haven't done a theme yet. Maybe they'll do it. I don't know.
Like you could honestly make Bad Blood work for a pay-per-view theme.
Sure. It should be in Hell in a Cell. Bad Blood should have Hell in a Cell. In honor of.
Yeah, they'll probably bring Hell in a Cell back for Bad Blood. I can see that.
Especially for Drew and Punk, that's perfect for them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like Priest and Finn, Priest and Demon Finn, being a cell.
You think they'll do that early? You think they'll do it?
Well,
he did it
he did it with Edge, so it would be redundant. So never mind.
Yeah, Drew.
He's in a cell with Edge.
So.
Damon Kemp's contract ran out.
Well, like his brother, he's released.
Yeah.
The brothers are released. Damon Kemp is Gable Stevenson brother.
Yeah.
Yawn.
Yeah.
The
What's
crowd goes
next?
mild. Damon Kemp is gone.
Not even mild. They go to sleep.
Oh, you see, and I was talking this idea. I know, I don't know how much you pay attention to AEW, but that heel turn by MJF.
MJF. Oh yeah, man. Woo! we got the nasty heel back, bruh, and it's glorious.
AEW is starting to pick up again.
It is like the past 2 episodes of Dynamite was actually really good.
It was. Oh, like Hangman Page.
Yeah, Hangman Page is back. Like, love it. Getting more edgy and grizzled. Yeah.
He's like he's just in it
He's
for
a
himself.
tweener. He's a tweener.
Yeah, he's a tweener.
Yep. Love me some tweeters, man.
He's pissed off Hangman Adam Page. He needed something like that.
He definitely did, and that's definitely something that'll make the feud interesting between him and Swerve, because I'm assuming he's going to win the Owen Hart tournament. That's going to be the main event for All In. And then dude, the segment with Britt Baker and Mercedes, that, man, love it. It's awesome. Mercedes is heel now, so yeah, loved it.
Mercedes has always been a heel. Like Sasha Banks, Mercedes is better as a heel.
Yes.
Like, she always was.
Yes.
Mercedes gets a lot of hate though. Like there's a fan base. She gets a lot of hate on the internet.
Yeah, and I don't.
Little boring.
You think she's boring?
I said just a little bit. Like, I don't hate her. I haven't seen her since she was Sasha Banks, so it's hard to. Well, since she was the chicken Mandalorian, I guess. But
yeah,
it's hard to.
I will say one thing one thing that she could improve on, because she sounds the exact same as she did as Sasha Banks, and I was hoping she would be a little more like loose with her promos, or like she wouldn't sound as robotic, but she sounds the exact same as she does in
like kind of scripted, sort of like
It's the same. Yeah. It is the same. I mean, yeah, that's true. That's true. I like how she is a heel now. Britt is a face. I mean, like, well, I'm interested to see how Britt is a face, because Britt she got comfortable as a heel. Britt. That's when her promos really took off as a heel. And
I mean, yeah,
I was more convinced.
Yeah.
I was more convinced when I saw Brett come back that Becky's going to AEW to fight Britt Baker.
Becky's not going to AEW.
He's not going to AEW.
100% Becky is going to AEW. I'm with Red. I'm with Red on this now.
We're not going to see Rebecca All In, bro.
Yeah.
Rebecca Knox, Rebecca Quinn, or whatever is all elite.
We are not Rebecca Quinn.
Because think about just match potential, right? Like, she wrestled everyone in WWE that she really could. But you got Paige is over there. You got Tony Storm's over there. You got Britt Baker's over there. You got Mercedes is over there, right? Like,
she's wrestled them too.
Yeah, but not recently, right? Like, especially Paige. Paige and her wrestled when they were like 13, right? Or like 14 and 16 or whatever.
No, they wrestled years ago in WWE. No, they have. When Paige.
Yeah, but they also wrestled when they were like 14 and 16 in the UK. That's what I'm saying.
You really want to see Paige wrestle?
There's story there.
Paige doesn't wrestle much. Like, she.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, if you think of storylines potential, Becky has much more to do in AEW than she does in WWE or Impact or Hollywood, right? Like,
there's a lot of upcoming young women talented in WWE though. There's a lot of women at Becky that have not wrestled on Raw right now. Like, I mean, she has wrestled Tiffany Stratton, but like, Becky's still not done.
Name somebody cool. Name somebody cool in WWE, right? She wrestled Lyra already. So name somebody cool.
Oh yeah, she did.
Like Alba Fire. Pretty sure she wrestled Alba Fire. Isla Dawn. Sure, who cares? Casey Canizero. Like Katana Chance. Like. Nope.
Oh,
who's that other chick that's on SmackDown?
I mean, there's Jade Cargill.
Yeah, there's Jade Cargill.
Yeah.
But like, no, I think AEW, she has potential for good matches, or at least good storylines.
I mean, I'll believe it when I see it, but I don't.
But
I don't know. I'm
but
not
the
too
thing
convinced.
is, but the thing is, WWE has been saying that with the well.
We're
Who else is
definitely
a
seeing
long-time
Ricochet. We're definitely seeing Ricochet. He's
Yeah,
coming.
I've seen
but,
Ricochet,
like,
but like
Ricochet?
Edge was a WWE lifer, right?
And here's
Edge
the
showed
thing.
up to AEW. Like,
yeah,
Edge,
that's
there's
true.
still stuff. There's still Edge she could do. There's some guys she can still wrestle in WWE, man. Like he hasn't.
yeah, but
Come on.
he didn't want to. He wanted to leave, right? And I think he
Yeah.
wanted to
Well,
be champion was his
not
thing.
that's
But
well. It's not because of the lack of what there is, because of the lack of what they're willing to let him do. He wanted to do more stuff.
he wanted to be
I don't
champion.
think he wasn't really happy with how limited
He
they were
wasn't
trying to make.
champion. Like Edge wanted to win a belt, right? And they didn't want Edge
Yeah.
to win any belts.
Yeah. But Becky's going back to WWE. Trust me.
Yeah,
Probably eventually when she goes in the Hall of Fame, but I think she'll have a run in AEW.
maybe when they eventually bring those
Trust me.
women's mid card titles, she'll try to take one of those. I don't know.
Now that's when
Oh
Charlotte
yeah,
will
we'll
come
talk
back.
about that. Thank you, Dia. I was going to mention that. So yeah, let's according to
Segue.
Meltzer,
Segue.
that she's that they're thinking about adding mid card to the women's division on the main rosters. Why is it not a surprise to us? Because NXT already did it.
Yep,
And
and
it's helped a lot for them, really, when you think about it.
it has.
But you know, you
Yeah.
got to get rid of the tag belts. You got to
Get rid of those tag team belts.
The tag belts are replacing the slot that the mid card belts would take up, and you're putting people together who don't need to be in tag teams and wasting your time. But like, if you're getting mid card belts, that helps so many. Like Shayna, that'll help Dakota Kai.
Zoe
get
Oh,
runs
you
and
just said
stuff,
Dakota Kai.
yeah,
Yeah, Zoe Stark, Lyra Valkyria. That'll.
yeah.
Yeah,
And
because
those can be hot potatoed around every
because
like
it
month
used
or
to be
so, like the women's tag belts are.
the main world titles used to always be on the same woman all the time, whether it's Becky or like Bailey
Yeah.
or like Asuka or like
It was the
Charlotte.
four horsewomen and Naomi one time, Asuka.
like
But there was that
Sasha
point
was
for like 2 years. It was just the
Bianca.
four horsewomen over and over again.
Bianca
That was
Belair.
the
Yep.
title belts.
Yep.
I mean, Liv Morgan was like, and Io Shirai is like, we're definitely new. Right? Rhea Ripley had the Raw title a couple years ago. So yeah, I can understand
Rhea's held
why.
them all.
Yeah, she has.
Yep.
Yes. It's I think it would help. I mean, there is most of the women, especially on Raw, do get airtime, except Natalia. If she's still in WWE, I don't know.
I don't know.
To me, Natalia is more valuable as an advisor, a teacher for WWE than as an actual in-ring competitor.
Yeah.
I mean, she can help them.
That's what she's really been doing.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what she's doing. She
She's
might even become work with TJ and be a producer, like a women's match producer, like TJ does.
I think she just go to the Performance Center and like help the young woman get established.
Or
in
that
WWE.
too. Either way.
I think she'll be an asset to AEW with the women's division there too. It's just, I think she's very like, she's one of those women like WWE. She's one of those people like WWE should not lose because of what she brings to the table. Because she's a lot of the women in WWE when they talk about who helps them, who trains them, or whatever, or helps them get back in ring shape, from rehab or anything like that. They always talk about Natalia. It's always Natalia. Right? Always Natalie. Natty is always the one that helps them improve the skills, get back in ring shape, get stuff. It's always Natty, always Natty. And I'm not surprised because she is trained by the Hearts. I mean, she is part of the Hart family, Hart Foundation. Not the Hart, the Hearts, but she's trained by in the dungeon, all that. I'm not surprised they would go to her because that's their family. Their family's based on all that. She'd be very valuable to both of them. Just that, like, how different Natty. The only thing that lacked about Natty was kind of the personality, right?
Yeah.
to be fair, most of the Harts did not have the personality. Like Bret Hart had a bit of personality, but Owen Hart had a lot of personality.
Yeah, Owen was the only one.
Yeah, the Harts were strictly more wrestling, which okay, it's fine, but like wrestling is more than just wrestling. Yeah, it's about entertaining.
Wrestling has more than one royal family, as they say. No, but they needed these women's mid card.
Rhodes considered a royal family.
Back on topic because I gotta go. They needed these women's
we gotta go
mid card
anyway.
belts. I'm glad that they. I hope that they get rid of the tag belts. They don't need them. They're holding everyone back.
Especially because the divisions on both brands aren't that big anyway. So it's like,
it's a lot of it of just putting people together. And then they win the belts and then hold them for a little while. And then they break them up, right? Like it's Chelsea's perfect for like women's United States or whatever. I also please Triple H, dear God, do not just call it the Women's Intercontinental Women's United States.
No. You know that's what's gonna happen. You know.
I know it's gonna happen. I know it's gonna happen.
And a women's U.S. title with a white strap for both.
Yeah, I know they're gonna do it, but man, I wish it was unique. Like even if you brought back the Divas Championship as a mid card title, something interesting.
Oh no,
or like television championship, right? Is like
women's television championship. That's what I want. Yeah.
Not even like with the rules of the television championship, but yeah, just like call it like that. Like the European title is the women's mid card title, right? Like, and it's the intercontinental equivalent or something like that, you know?
Something like that, yeah.
Not the
I didn't like it when they did it with the. I don't like it when they did it with the.
European champion.
Why do you need a U.S.? I want to know something. Why do you need a U.S. title if you have a world title? Is it the U.S.
Well, that's the world, and U.S.
Why do you have
country?
Why do you have a North American title? You have a U.S. title, right? Like,
well, yeah. Why? Yeah. Well, you don't technically. Technically, you don't.
The world is the world. U.S. is just one country.
Well,
North America.
And then
is just
why, Aaron? Why, Aaron? Do you have a world title when you can have a universal title?
Yeah,
that was the stupidest thing I've ever heard. Universal Championship. What?
I'm the champion of the universe.
You're the champion of the universe.
Roman never showed up to work because he was off on other planets wrestling their champions, defending their belts.
That's why he's not the
we never respected our tribal chief when he was around.
Because WWE Universe.
He wrestled on the Mars version of SmackDown Mars.
Yeah.
He wrestled John Jones for the title.
Yeah, he wrestled John Jones for the title.
Superman. He wrestled Superman.
Oh. Yeah, he wrestled Darkseid. He wrestled Calabac.
He wrestled Thanos.
He wrestled Thanos. He wrestled Spock.
He wrestled Lobo.
Wrestled Lobo. Then people wanted him to play Lobo.
Or either him or Jason Momoa.
Yeah, he was. I remember he was the first fan cast I remember seeing.
Yeah, because people say he should play Aquaman too, because he looks like Aquaman a bit, because people think he looks like Jason Momoa too.
I really hope he comes. Really hope he's Lobo and Supergirl. That's like the coolest rumor I ever heard. I was like, I would love it.
Which one, Momoa or Roman?
Momoa.
Yeah. I say I want Roman as Lobo. Just
I don't think he'd be kind of boring as Lobo.
Hey,
talking about the main man, and he puts the one to the sky.
Roman gets movies. They're gonna accuse The Rock of nepotism. It's gonna happen.
Well, I mean, it already started happening with Hobbs and Shaw. So
yeah, he was in it. Yeah, he was. But you know, Tamina was in that horrible Hercules movie.
The what?
Tamina was in the Hercules movie.
She was the Hercules movie with The Rock.
Yeah, that one. Oh, yeah, that horrible Hercules movie. Yeah, I think she was like an extra or something, like a background. I don't know.
Yeah, I didn't even know.
I didn't know because I didn't see her in the movie. I just saw when I saw the Wikipedia page of that. I'm like, oh my god, because that movie's horrible. That might be one of the top 5 worst Rock movies of all time. Hercules.
Yeah, it's not very good. It's not very good.
No. Like, I am Hercules.
I am Hercules.
Yeah. Let's see what's the Raw preview for tonight. Because I don't have it up. There's matches tonight, right?
I mean, there should be.
Yeah, there's no match. There's no matches.
Matches on
The
this
first
3-hour Raw. No, the first
No
hour of Raw.
matches.
Commercial free. It's just all promos.
All promos.
Liv Morgan and Dirty Dominant Mr. form an unlikely tandem to take on Mysterio and Zelina Vega. Braun and the Awesome Truth team up to take on Finn Balor, JD McDonald, and Carlito, which is I just Carlito on the Judgment Day doesn't just make sense. Doesn't make sense at all.
He's not in it. He's just there.
He's there. Laya Valkyria teams up with Kaden Carter and Katana Chance to take on Damage Control. Jey Uso goes head to head with Chad Gable. Oh yeah.
Holla holla.
Yeah, Jay versus Chad.
So
they're both gonna get killed by the Wyatts tonight.
The first hour is commercial free. Oh, I love the Bull Dallas stuff with the riots. I love how.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So I think the Wyatts are gonna attack both Jay because they hinted at it, right? That it's like you're the one that actually turned your back on a family, right, Jay? And then Jay's like, I don't want nothing with them. I don't.
They will smell blood in the water.
Mm-hmm. Let's see what other rumors are briefly. Let's see what it is. Okay, so yeah, Schooner D confirms Rhea Ripley was backstage at AEW pay-per-view. Big deal.
They're married now, so what are you gonna do?
Yeah, there was like I forgot to talk about the botch spot in the three-way match. Oh, but we don't have to
when the ref was counting what was it? Seth had Damian pinned and the ref was counting and then Damian didn't kick out and so the ref just stopped counting.
He kicked out. Where's that referee?
I thought like maybe Damian was knocked out or something. That's why he didn't kick out. Like
Triple H said, I think he said in the post show that it was just that they said that you just get in your head. Like Becky talked about her botch with Emma, that it was the same situation. People said she was concussed, and it was just more like you just kind of stop thinking for a second, and then that's the worst time, right? And, maybe he thought that the music was going to interrupt. Maybe that was the plan, but it wasn't. And then Triple H said, like, well, music wouldn't interrupt the refs count anyway, right? Except for when it does. But no, it was just it was all on Priest for not kicking out. And they said you can watch that after the Priest is like, Priest is mad. Like he's obviously mad because of the whole like he's playing mad character, but you can tell he's just more like, man, I fucked it, you know. Like,
I think the Drew McIntyre spot was right on cue, but I think it was supposed to happen after the kick out. Like what?
Yeah, like I think Priest was just supposed to kick out, you know, and that's why the ref was like, you know, because if the ref would have counted 3 because he's an audible, right? So he's like, I gotta call 3. Then Seth would have won. The match would have been over. Punk could then not have Punk couldn't interfere in the cash in because that would have been a disqualification.
It would not have been
a
triple threat. It would have been a singles match.
Yeah,
Drew
right. So there was no way to audible that. It would have been a complete cluster. It would have been a complete cluster.
The match would have been over, and Drew would have the cash of Seth and make it a singles match.
Yeah. And then, that whole storyline of Seth not being able to challenge for the belt again wouldn't have worked. You know, like it would have been a complete cluster to like figure that out. So what the ref did was fine. He's like, no, he kicked out. I saw it. You know.
All right.
What are you gonna do?
You got anything to plug? Because it's wall time, guys.
Aliens review should be up tomorrow morning. Talk about all the Alien films before Alien Romulus. And make my way through the Beverly Hills Cop movies and then review Axel F on Netflix. Just posted the review of my thoughts of the Agatha All Along teaser trailer. Deadpool spoiler stream. It's going to be on Thursday. Going to do spoiler streams for the first 2 Deadpool films before Deadpool and Wolverine. So yeah, tune in for that on Thursday when it comes out. And yeah, that's all for right now. Check out my channel, IMDL.
You, Wizard?
Yeah, subscribe to Wizard of Wordplay. I'll eventually this fall start uploading there again. But subscribe to Frog Tony is where I'm at all the time.
Thank you guys. I don't know if my next one's gonna be on this channel. Maybe Thursday. But thank you all for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe. Enjoy Wall tonight. Bye, guys.
Bye bye.